Another big issue at the ballot box is abortion, with passion on both sides. Pro-lifers showed their strength in Philadelphia this weekend after vicious verbal attacks on pro-life advocates by a Pennsylvania lawmaker. More than 1,000 pro-lifers showed up where the attacks took place to say they will not be silenced or they're not giving up the fight for the unborn as well. Paul Strand was there.
Hundreds came here to protest a Pennsylvania state representative's recent verbal attacks against pro-life sidewalk counselors outside this Philadelphia abortion clinic. Brian Sims put out a video of himself blasting a woman who was merely praying outside the clinic.
An old white lady telling people what's right to do with their bodies. Shame on you. Shame. Shame. Shame on you. There's no faith that tells you you are right and everybody else is wrong.
Sims then basically offered a bounty for information on 3 teenage girls praying here.
A bunch of pseudo-Christian protesters who've been out here shaming young girls for being here. And so here's the deal. I've got $100 to anybody who will identify any of these 3.
The pro-life advocates who came to this clinic told CBN News they won't be intimidated or stopped because abortion must be fought.
We are not going to continue to be bullied as pro-lifers. I am sick of this idea that just because we are Christians, we cannot stand up and defend ourselves, that we cannot stand up and defend our unborn brothers and sisters.
We need to be able to be out there and offer alternatives to these women going in.
We are calling on State Representative Brian Sims and all those who dare to harass and violate the First Amendment rights of the constituents here in Philadelphia to step down.
Sims accuses the pro-lifers of targeting and hurting women. But one lady told CBN News from personal experience it actually hurts women if they're not warned about the physical and mental impact an abortion can have on them.
If anybody's ever had an abortion, including myself, have. So first of all, unless you've had one, I don't really think you have the right to talk about it because you don't know the experience. And quite frankly, most people who have wouldn't wish it on their worst enemy because the emotional aftermath never leaves you.
National pro-life leaders came here to call on Sims to stop trying to shame women and girls who are exercising their rights. They say the real shame is the 61 million lives lost since the Supreme Court decision legalizing abortion. That's why they and countless others are going to continue to pray and counsel outside here and other clinics all across the country. Paul Strand, CBN News, reporting from outside the Elizabeth Blackwell Planned Parenthood